The recent discussion on the views surrounding the legacy of Pope Francis brought a deeply emotional and thought-provoking moment to daytime television. With his passing at the age of 88, the panel reflected on how profoundly Pope Francis shaped not only the Catholic Church, but also public conversations about inclusion, humility, and human dignity. Whoopi Goldberg, who shared a personal connection with the pontiff, described him as one of the great popes, a leader who championed compassion and tolerance. She reminisced about her unique visits to the Vatican, including a heartfelt moment when she gifted him memorabilia from Sister Act and even extended an offer for a cameo in the upcoming Sister Act 3. It's that personal warmth and open-heartedness that resonated with so many around the world, including those who have felt left out by traditional religious teachings. Panelist Sarah Haynes added that Pope Francis embodied what it means to live like Jesus, loving your neighbor without judgment, and reaching out to people of all backgrounds. She recalled one of his more quoted statements from 2013, where he said of gay priests, "Who am I to judge?" That simple sentence carried weight far beyond the church walls. It showed a shift in tone, a willingness to understand rather than condemn, which is why so many considered him a breath of fresh air in an often rigid institution. But even amidst the praise, there was concern about the future. Joy Behar, never one to hold back, expressed worry that the church might swing back in the opposite direction and appoint a conservative successor who could undo much of Francis' inclusive legacy. She voiced what many progressive Catholics and observers fear, that this moment of compassion and acceptance could be fleeting if the wrong leader steps in. Sunny Hostin echoed that sentiment, sharing her own personal struggle as a Catholic woman trying to reconcile her faith with a church that has, at times, seemed out of touch with the modern world. But it was Pope Francis who helped her find a middle ground, someone who made her feel seen and accepted in a space she wasn't always sure had room for her. What stood out most, though, was the emotional conclusion of the segment. Whoopi reflected on an event from June 2024, when Pope Francis invited 100 comedians from around the globe to the Vatican. In a rare moment of lightness amidst global tension, he told them, "We all need to laugh more," acknowledging the healing power of humor. He praised them for what they do, saying, "Without you, it's a grayer day." That simple yet powerful message underscored what he stood for: unity, joy, and a deep belief that love should be the foundation of our interactions. Pope Francis wasn't just a religious figure, he was a symbol of progress for many. His open arms approach to the LGBTQ+ community, his humility, and his willingness to challenge centuries of doctrine to simply say, "You are welcome here," made him a transformative leader. As the world watches to see who steps into his shoes, one thing is clear. The bar has been set not just for faith leaders, but for anyone in a position of influence. The church has a chance to carry forward his legacy, one of light, laughter, and love, and if it's wise, it won't let that legacy fade.